pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Inside the 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They booted away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Coming out aggressively. It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year in big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the court...
Turning it on! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Working that wide receiver screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the back. There we go! Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got
wide open spaces. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy's...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for room. It's Reed.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got it behind the line. It's Estrada. Stumbled to the ground.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Big fullback's got it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. That brings him to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
There's the pressure. Trying to find his man in the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for it.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Callaway. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Line getting set on second down. To fire. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Gets it to him on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
A A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, and getting his butt on the ground.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Nice grab in traffic. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reed. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll go right back to the run. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Flushed out of the pocket. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aggie. Fit it in the window for the score.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Stanford.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
If anything else happens in this...
Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any conclusions.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. He's looking deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
Turning it on. The tap. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Reed. Makes a man miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
That last incompletion brings up a third down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Callaway. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking to pass. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. all you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Back's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 28 to Georgia Southern. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be... an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hawkins. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Estrada. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And What a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. He's in open space downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why defenses practice pursuit drills, right? All week long. Pursue, pursue, pursue. The play's never dead. You don't know what ball carriers are going to do. Sometimes they pirouette, they spin out, they try to reverse field, thinking they can be Superman and make a bunch of different guys miss. Not that time, though. Look at the defense and the speed they have. They never give up on the play, and they create a huge loss for this offense.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Callaway. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
And I like a very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Snatches it on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays. Like the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete it.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
What a great play by the defense. And a play like that in this situation of the game, late, it's close, third down, you gotta have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. He's going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew